Hi guys. So I don't know why I'm being guided to talk about this, but I am. And it's about how we present ourselves into the world. Sometimes we get caught up. We all get caught up with life. We go through things that causes us pain. We go through trauma, breakups, cycles, patterns. And sometimes our minds get caught up in the programs of society. This is a cycle for a lot of people, okay? And we forget who we were, you know. We forget how we were meant to be presenting ourselves in this world. Sometimes trauma, breakups, toxic cycles, they make us bitter, we forget our heart space. This isn't for everybody, we don't all do that, but a lot of people do. I feel each and every morning is a fresh start. It's a fresh start to rectify and take accountability for our actions. You could have done something awful, you could have been in positions that have made you bitter, but each and every day we get the opportunity to switch ourselves up. Every morning after we wake is a fresh, brand new day, and we really do get the opportunity to go within and look at ourselves and think, how do I bring myself into this world? What do I give others? How can I make myself a better version of myself? And some of us just really don't realise that we get this brand new opportunity each day because we're caught up in the illusions of the programming of society, and obviously this message is for someone, otherwise I wouldn't be guided to speak about this. How do you bring yourself into this world? What do you give? What is in your heart space? Who are you? I think these are really good questions to ask ourselves sometimes when we find ourselves, not being or living who we truly are. We are all worthy to be the best versions of ourselves, regardless of what life has put us through. And I feel like it's a really good idea for us all to go within sometimes and just take a look at ourselves, how we act, what we give. Yeah, I don't know who needs to hear this message, but I believe someone does need to hear it. Anything I talk about, I do myself. Everything that I give you guys through messages and videos, I alchemize for myself. I'm not someone that preaches. Everything I talk about, I live. I do. And this is sort of a gift that I like to share. This is why I do my videos. I like to share this with others because what is good for myself, I want to share with others. And that is me, I was put on this earth to give. What I have, I like to give to others, and If I can help myself, that gives me the ability to help someone else in the same situation. And I love that. This is my purpose, right? This is my purpose. If you know you are giving 100%, you deserve nothing less than 100%. We don't have to make ourselves small to fit others that are smaller versions of themselves. You know, we don't. And we do, a lot of us fall into that pattern because, you know, we seek validation and stuff like that, you know, you have all the tools within you to validate yourself. If someone is not bringing to the table what you bring, your energy is not matching. You know, that friendship or relationship is not worthy, or it's not energetically matched. I suppose this video is just to encourage people to go within their souls and to become that better version of themselves, because you're worthy of that. You're worthy of being the best version you can be. We do not have to sit small or be a lower version of ourselves to fit others. I really feel that someone needed to hear that today. So yeah, this morning, or whenever you see this video, the next morning when you wake, ask yourself these questions, okay? Go within. You know, who are you and what are you bringing? I really believe some of you are gonna shock yourselves and, you know, switch up, because you'll realize that you haven't been realizing your own worth. And energy is a real thing, you know, when we communicate or share ourselves with others, that is an exchange of energy. And if that energy isn't in balance, that needs taking a look at 100%. Okay, guys. Well, I really hope you all have a beautiful day, and I love you all. Mwah. Take care.